You are the calm when storms arise, the quiet that steadies my trembling heart when the world begins to lose its shape. Your presence is the hush between thunder and rain, a serenity that wraps itself around my soul and whispers that I am safe. In your silence, I hear promises stronger than words could ever hold. And in your touch, I feel the anchor that keeps me from drifting too far from myself. Every chaos finds its peace in your nearness. Every ache learns to breathe again beneath your gaze. You are not just calm. You are the reason I remember how to trust the light after walking through endless shadows. When storms howl outside, I lean into you, and even the fiercest winds seem to bow to your gentle strength. You are the shelter that no storm can breach, the heart that steadies mine through every trembling season life can bring. You are the gentle truth behind my eyes, the reflection of all I never knew I needed until I found you there. When I look at you, I see the honesty of love, not dressed in perfection, but clothed in warmth and constancy. Your gaze teaches me what it means to be seen, not as I pretend to be, but as I am. Flawed, human, and yet somehow still beautiful through your vision. The world may spin with illusions, but your truth stands still, grounding me in what is real. You speak without speaking, and somehow your silence tells me everything I crave to know. Each moment with you becomes a confession of the soul, an unveiling of everything hidden. You make honesty feel like poetry, and I find my truth only where your presence lingers. You are my clarity when confusion clouds my thoughts, the soft voice that reminds me who I am beneath every mask I've ever worn. With every breath, I feel your grace moving through me like sunlight over a quiet lake, gentle yet powerful, changing everything it touches. Your grace is not loud. It is the kind that humbles pride and softens sorrow, the kind that teaches forgiveness even when hearts are heavy. It flows through the air between us, unseen yet undeniable, wrapping every word, every glance in something divine. When I falter, it is your grace that lifts me back to my feet. When I fall silent, it is your presence that reminds me to breathe again. You move through my world, not as a storm, but as a promise, a reminder that love can be kind, even after the world has shown its cruelty. I live within the rhythm of your grace, learning that strength does not always roar, and beauty does not always demand to be seen. In your grace, I find my faith again, believing that love can heal what life once shattered, a heaven found in your embrace. Those words could never hold the fullness of what I feel when you are near. Your arms are more than comfort. They are the border between chaos and peace, where the noise of the world fades into silence, and all that remains is us. When you hold me, time bends, and even the stars seem to slow their spinning to watch what love can do. The warmth of your skin becomes a language of belonging, a message only my soul can read. In your embrace, I find the kind of stillness poets chase for lifetimes, the quiet that holds eternity in its breath. Heaven isn't somewhere beyond the clouds, it's right here, between your heartbeat and mine. Every fear I've ever known dissolves there. Every doubt loses its shape, and all that's left is the truth that I was always meant to find you. You are not just my heaven, you are my home. You are the reason every dawn feels softer, the reason I greet each day with a heart unafraid to hope again. Before you, you are my unwritten poem, endless and eternal. The background hums faintly in the background. You are my unwritten poem because your truth cannot be captured. It must be lived, breathed, and surrendered to. I carry you like a prayer, whispered softly but never finished, because I know that to complete you would mean losing you. You are the poem that makes my life a story worth reading, the thread that binds all my scattered words together. With every sunrise, I write you again, not on paper but in action, in feeling, in love that defies reason. You are endless because you evolve, because every time I look at you, I see something new, something deeper, something sacred. You are the unfinished masterpiece I never want to end. The poem that rewrites me even as I try to write it, needs no language. You exist beyond expression, beyond time, beyond reason. You are love's truest form, eternal, unwritten, and infinite. In its purest form, I measured love by pain, by what it cost, by what it broke. But you showed me that love can be both fierce and gentle, wild and safe, infinite and simple, all at once. Your laughter became my favorite sound, the rhythm my heart now beats to without effort. The world could fall apart outside these walls, and yet your presence would still make everything feel whole. You've become the story I never tire of telling, the quiet miracle I never stop thanking the stars for. You don't just exist beside me, you exist within me, like a flame that refuses to fade, even when the winds of life try their hardest to extinguish it. You are my peace, my faith, my endless reminder that love, when true, is the calm that outlasts every storm. Your name is the echo my soul repeats in every prayer I never knew I was saying. When the nights grow long and the weight of silence presses too heavily, I close my eyes and find you there, in the memory of your touch, in the scent of your skin, in the rhythm of the love we've built together. You are the soft place where my weary thoughts rest, the endless horizon my heart keeps chasing, even in dreams. I've come to understand that heaven isn't a place, nor is love just a feeling. It's a person, and that person is you. You've turned my every fear into faith, my every ache into something sacred. I never knew that peace could feel this alive, or that calm could pulse with such fire. You are both my quiet and my chaos, my refuge and my reason, and every beat of my heart carries your name like a sacred hymn of forever. When I think of forever, it no longer feels like an empty word. It feels like the warmth of your hand in mine, the way our souls recognize each other without needing to speak. You are the calm I never stop seeking, even when I already have you beside me, because love like this only deepens. It never ends. The storms may come again, but I no longer fear them. I've seen how your strength holds steady, how your love stands unmoved even when the world trembles. You've become my compass, my constant, my peace. I will spend every breath I have learning the art of being worthy of your grace, your truth, your love. You are the calm when storms arise, the gentle truth behind my eyes, and in your embrace, I find the only heaven I'll ever need. Forever begins and ends with you, my calm, my grace, my eternal home. I do so with intention, not to flee, but to grow. That's the kind of transformation no one sees coming. The kind that doesn't wear armor, but still walks through fire. That's who I've become.